Hello everyone and welcome back to Your Basic Nerd, still a channel where I document my highly imperfect attempts at nerdy hobbies. So it's been a while. As you could tell from the view outside, it's now spring instead of winter, which was the last time that I uploaded a video. I've had a very busy period at work, which left me no time to do basically anything else, but I'm very happy to be back. Here's the stuff that I've already completed from Simon's Coffee. As you can maybe tell if you're one of my 3 subscribers, it hasn't moved much since this winter. The only steps that I've completed off camera are basically these 2, so the mailbox and the suitcase. And I'm hoping now that work is calming down a bit that I'll be able to film the rest of my progression in Simon's Coffee. So the step that I was at is the decoration chart. That's what I'm going to be starting with today. We'll see how far we go. And hopefully I'm able to film on a more regular basis and document my progress for my 3 subscribers to see. So happy to be back and hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, so we're back with our overhead filming setting for the decoration jars. There's actually 2 of them that follow the same steps. So there's the striped one that I already showed you, and then there's a second one that's brownish, and that's coffee themed, unsurprisingly. So I'm going to start out by finding out all the paper pieces that I need to make both items. It's actually just 4, I think, per item. And then I'm going to cut them out, and we'll see how the assembly goes. The twining glue step seems somewhat finicky because you have to get the right diameter to actually make it fit with the lid and the bottom of the jars. So we'll see how it goes, but how complicated can it be with 4 pieces? Hopefully not too hard. All right, so I've already found the pieces that I need. So I'm gonna start with the brown one, I think. So as you guys may know by now, using scissors isn't actually my greatest life skill. I've joked before that maybe I should have failed kindergarten, so I always struggle to cut the circles. The smaller ones aren't the best ones, but hopefully it won't be too visible in the final product. We'll see. But I'm actually really glad to be getting back into Simon's Coffee as a manual activity. As I said, I had a very busy period at work and I basically sit in front of a computer all day, which is fine. I like the work that I do, but it's nice to do something else sometimes. And during the busy period, it was just too much to be filming and editing YouTube videos in front of a computer in addition to work. So hopefully this summer it's going to be a bit more relaxed and I get to enjoy both my YouTube hobby and my work. So now I'm done cutting the pieces, and now's the tricky part, I think, of figuring out how they're supposed to go together. I'm gonna start by twining and gluing, as they say in the instructions. But this seems very long for the diameter of the lid in the bottom, so I don't know how much I'm supposed to twine it. Or is there something I'm not seeing? Maybe they just want it to be thicker because it's going to be more resistant. Let's see. Oh, and the fit isn't actually too bad. It's maybe hard to see on camera, but I'm just using a regular pencil that's not even round. But it seems to be about the same size, so that's good. I wonder if I need to glue the inside or just the outside. Probably the outside is fine. We're back with my favorite glue as well. Hopefully it's not completely dead. Oh, no, everything is working fine. That's a surprise. So I'll try it this way, and if it doesn't work, I'll just unroll it completely and glue the inside as well. But it seems to be working surprisingly well. Yeah, that's satisfying. And then I have a tiny piece of red paper that's supposed to be part of the lid. So I think this one I'm gonna need to glue onto the paper so that it doesn't move when I roll it. Now I'm already getting glue strands. This is more in line with what I was experiencing before my break. Like that. Maybe I should have taken out my tweezers, but I think I can live without them. Oof. Yeah. I don't know if I should glue the whole thing. I think I need this, and then I might just spread the whole thing with glue to give it a chance to set before it sticks onto my finger. It's gonna be very messy, I think. Maybe if I just put a little bit on various parts of the paper, and then like this. And I think I'm gonna get my tweezers for the second one. Okay, I think it's already a bit better. I'm gonna try to keep it centered. And for the glue, I can just remove the excess afterwards. And just a little bit at the end. All right, not too shabby. It's not completely straight, but I don't think anyone is going to be able to tell. Like that. And now we just have to place the bottom and the lid. I haven't rechecked the size, but I think it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, that's fine. Like that. It's not the worst step we've seen. And then this is basically just a piece of white paper. I think we could have done without it, but it's there, so I'm gonna use it. Oh, this one is a bit smaller than the diameter of my rolled paper. But I guess it doesn't matter. So, the first one is done. It's actually pretty entertaining. Compared to the other steps, which were all boxes, it's nice to do something different. It's not too hard. I can enjoy this one. Now, however, the second one seems to be a bit trickier. The diameter is smaller, so either I need to use a smaller pencil to roll the paper or figure out something, because as you can tell, the circles are very small as well, the bottom and the lid. So I need to be strategic about this. I'm looking around to see if I can find a smaller item to roll the paper onto. And I think this one is a bit small if I compare the diameters. This came from a bag in Simon's Coffee. I'm just gonna put it back afterwards. But I think if I do it like loosely around it, it could work. And for this one, since the diameter is smaller, I think I'll just put a bit of glue on there so that it sticks together well and doesn't unfurl all the time. So let's see. And there we go, 2 decoration jars. It took about 15 minutes, so nice and easy step that I'm now gonna add to the collection, and we'll be moving on to a box again. So here is the box that I'm gonna be making, and again, there are several different pieces that follow the same steps. So there's a big blue one, and then there's 3 additional ones that I need to find. So let's do that, cut the paper, and then fold everything together. Okay, so I found everything that I need for the 4 boxes, including those 2 little decorations that I guess I'm gonna stick onto the N21 boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything. Okay, so now we have all the pieces that we need to make the boxes, so let's fold them together. And I'm back with my trusty, I still don't know what it's called in English, but the triangle thingy. If anyone knows, please comment what the name is. Okay, first box folded, and now let's glue it together. Need to remember how that's done. Okay, so I think the little flaps and then the big flaps afterwards. And the first one done. Looks pretty good. We have our pep capsules ready, even though we don't know what they are. Again, if you know what it's supposed to mean, comment down below. But nice color, nice box. Let's move on to the French one. And there we have it, our 4 new boxes to add to our already fairly large collection, actually, of boxes, bags, and jars for Simon's Coffee, which I've just been stashing away in this little blue bowl. I actually haven't looked at the full picture of Simon's Coffee since I first got the kit. I've been following the instruction manual in order and just being surprised with everything that comes up as new steps. But it's been getting a bit repetitive. This one was a nice, easy step. It took about 25 minutes, so it was good to get back into it. But I think the next steps will be more interesting. Actually, they'll be in the next video. And there are kettles, so I think we're going to be using wires and maybe other more interesting parts of the kit. So you can look forward to that. But until then, thanks very much for watching this video and following my progress. I hope you enjoyed it. And see you in the next one. Bye!